So we continue our coverage now on the latest on Hurricane Milton. It slammed into Florida's Gulf Coast last night as a Category 3 hurricane.
A lot of rain, a lot of wind, and tornadoes. Also, we have this storm surge. You can see it right here. Some video here. We'll get a much better idea, of course, this morning as the sun comes up as to what kind of damage Milton caused there on the west coast. The system forecasted to remain a hurricane, as TJ just mentioned, until it crosses over Florida back out into the Atlantic Ocean later today.
So deaths have been confirmed in St. Lucie County on Florida's Atlantic coast, where officials say tornadoes also touched down. Taking a look at some current power outage numbers, more than 2 million people in Florida are without electricity. At least 7 communities are reporting more than 100,000 residents without power, including the ones you see here on your screen. For residents who haven't left, they're taking shelter, including one professor from Rhode Island. Erica Ritchie joins us now live in studio with his story.
And Kate, we know that a lot of New Englanders have strong ties to Florida, either owning property there or having moved there from here, like that professor from URI that you just mentioned. So this is what it looked like as Hurricane Milton made its way into Englewood, Florida last night. This is in Sarasota County, one of the ones we just showed you on your screen that had some of the highest power outages. It's where John Bulmetis lives now, but he is from Rhode Island. In fact, he was a very distinguished professor at URI, serving as a leader in adult education for more than 40 years. But 3 years ago, he became a Florida resident and quickly had to learn their ways when it comes to weathering big storms like this.
Hurricane windows and doors, and been hurricane proofing as much of the house as possible. Bought a generator, so we have that when the power goes out, and we've become Floridians.
All right, this is par for the course, I guess. Bulmetis does still have some strong ties to Rhode Island, so he would have had plenty of options had he decided to evacuate. But he says, at least in his opinion, it would have been more dangerous to leave because of things like traffic and potential lack of fuel. We'll try and check back in with him this morning to see how he's doing now that the storm has made landfall. For now, guys, I'll send it back to you.
All right, medical centers around the country, including here at home, have been conserving their supply of IV fluid bags after Hurricane Helene damaged Baxter International's North Carolina facility. That company is the leading supplier of IV fluid bags in the country. Lifespan tells us they're closely monitoring the availability of some IV fluids and have activated their system-wide hospital incident command to manage and conserve current supplies. Care New England also tells us they've been managing their IV medications to ensure patients are minimally impacted.
It's going to be a busy morning here. Count on us for continuing coverage of Hurricane Milton. We'll be on top of the storm, every angle, every one of our newscasts all morning and all day. You can make a donation to the Red Cross recovery efforts at WPRI.com/help or by scanning this QR code you see on your screen.